Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I was just sitting down to read a book. Onyx Storm. If you know about the series, then you know. But if you don't know, I encourage you to get the series. This is the third book, just came out this last month, January. It's called The Fourth Wing, the series. The Imperium, I believe, is actually what it's actually called, but the first book is The Fourth Wing, the second one is Iron Flame, and then this third one is Onyx Storm. They're a little bit spicy. So if you like the spicy romance books, mystery and magic and mystical creatures, I suggest this. But anyway, let's get into the real reason I sat down to do is go through my seeds with y'all and give you an idea of what I have and a little bit of the variety that Baker's Creek has. Now, I'm going to tell you right now that I only have like a fraction of what they have. If I could buy everything that they have, I would. Maybe Baker's Creek will sponsor me. I watch y'all's videos. Maybe they'll see mine. I don't know. But anyway, some of the new seeds that I'm going to be adding today, except for the flowers, because still the ones that I'm planning on planting soon are going to be left out, so they don't get lost in my seed collection. But one of my favorite things about Baker's Creek, let me get a couple of the ones that they sent me. Let's see, another one right here. I know I have more of the free seeds that they send you, but they send free seeds with depending on how much you spend. I think I've gotten 2 things of free seeds in an order before. I've gotten up to 3. It just depends on how much you spend or how many. I don't know if it's based off of the amount per, like if it's 5 seeds, packages of seeds, you get 1 free, or the amount that you spend. I don't know exactly how they do it, but I always get free seeds. And their seeds aren't too expensive. They're more rare variety, or newer varieties that they have are a little more expensive. They've been like $4.50 is the most expensive I've seen on seeds. And then the cheapest, I think, is $3, which is a fairly good price, especially seeing that you're going to be able to save the seeds from your garden for the next season, and you don't have to buy any more seeds once you have them. So, but some of the free seeds that I've gotten over the last couple years is I got some basil. Oh my gosh. I was talking about how I spilt my sage and that got stuck in my head. Carrots, got some radish, bok choy, and some Chinese cabbage is just some of the free things that I've gotten from them. But my obsession is tomatoes, and I don't know why. I feel like they have the largest variety of tomatoes that I have ever seen from any seed company. So I'll get my tomatoes. I'm also going to grab my peppers that I have, because they kind of technically are in the same family, but technically not. But anyway, I just wanted to show some of my seeds that I got and all the different varieties they have, and my favorite ones. Let's see. I feel like I'm missing some. Where is it? Oh, they're all here. Okay. So, I have my, which one are these? My Principal Bourgognese. Don't know. Just a little tiny circular tomato. And then I got these beautiful black beauties. And then they got some German lunchbox. I have these planted this year on the website, and then also the back they'll tell you a little bit about the type of vegetable or fruit that you have, and where it's grown. Like this one says that a vibrant pink fruit the size of a small egg, sugary sweet, perfect size for salads. I also have one of these some of these planted. I got 2 of these in my greenhouse right now, the Queen of the Night, and they're just so pretty. And let's see, like I said, this one doesn't say exactly what it tastes like, but it's a salad type tomato, and it's rich in flavor. So I also have this planted in my greenhouse this year, a beautiful orange accordion tomato, and they get quite big from what I understand. Excuse me, I'm trying to mess with so you can see the actual color. That one's beautiful. These are one of my favorite type of tomatoes, the yellow pear. They're sweet, and they're great for dehydrating, putting into salads, and just snacking on. I also have a couple of these planted for this season, some gold medal tomatoes, and I have some tomatoes that aren't from Baker's Creek when I first started collecting seeds. I also have some mushroom baskets planted for this season, as well as some Cherokee, and I don't think I planted my blue beauties this year. I did plant the black beauties, but those are all my tomatoes that I have, and I'm gonna get more. I'm telling you, they have more than just that. They have like at least 50 varieties of tomatoes. I could be wrong. I could be less. Could be more. Who knows? They add them. They add to what they have monthly. It almost seems. But some of the peppers that I have are some black peppers that I have planted this season. These ahi, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Ahi charpitia. I don't know. But those are, let's see, they're from Peru, and they're usually grown as a house plant indoors, and they're harvested as needed. They have a fruity citrus aroma and is equal in heat to a cayenne pepper. These are some of the first seeds I've got. There used to be some seed trading in my area, and I went to them, and one of the ladies exclusively bought from Baker's Creek as well, and she gave me some of her seeds, which are these pumpkin spice ones, these chocolate jalapeno, sweet jalapeno peppers, and I also got a couple other ones from her as well, but then I also got some bullnose to plant as well. But that's not even half of it. Y'all, this may be probably one of my longest videos. Probably. I don't know. I'm going to grab in sections and go from there. So this is the one that mostly spilt out in my container. I don't know if I said it before. I started this video over 3 times already. But in my old seed container or seed keeper that I kept all these in, they kind of just laid on their side and rolled around and all that stuff. And this package isn't sealing like it should, and almost all of them dumped out, which I'm kind of upset about, but there's still plenty of in there, so I'm not too worried about it. But I got some blue sage, which I'm having trouble with the herbs, growing the herbs. So anybody have tips on growing herbs? My rosemary and my oregano are, and then my thyme, I believe. Yeah, my thyme is the only ones that have sprouted. My cilantro is doing okay. I'm kind of worried about it, but my sage, what else did I grow that didn't, as I'm going through, but I know that they're probably kind of finicky. My mint didn't grow. I have some other things that didn't grow. My lemongrass did. I'm excited about the lemongrass because I'm going to plant those near the porch, and to prevent flies and mosquitoes while we're sitting out and enjoying the weather. But these are a lot of my herbs and medicinal plants, I guess you could say, because I want to be able to provide my family with natural remedies rather than giving them ibuprofen or Tylenol or just anything, because you don't know what really they're putting in your medicine. I feel like the medicine only creates more issues so they can give you more medicine on top of the medicine that's supposed to be treating the other thing, but it's causing another thing. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, you know. But here are most of my herbs. I think these are all of them. There's probably some stuff that's not herbs in here. But I got some toothache plant. These are good for toothaches, obviously. They numb the mouth, so like if you have an ulcer or just anything wrong in your mouth, apparently you just chew on, I believe it's the bud, this little yellow part, and I'm sure all the other pieces of the plant might also do the same thing. I have a booklet that I've written down all the different ways that you can use these. I just have to find it because I am ADHD and have 20 books for 20 different things, and I don't know where half of them are. But anyway, I also got some chamomile, some dill, and some marshmallow plant, which you can make marshmallows from the root, and then it also what things were they used for? Let's see. It's eaten as it doesn't tell me what this is used for. I'll have to go look for my book eventually, but I'm not growing this season. I'll get more in depth about all the different medicinal uses for all of these herbs and stuff when I get my area of my little she shed or plant shed. I have so many plans, like I said in my last video, but I'm going to have a beautiful herb garden, and I'll have marshmallows growing in there. Also got some horsehound and some orange thyme, organelino. Again, trying to read backwards isn't my strong suit. Okay, I can read upside down, but I can't read backwards. Got some St. John's worts, which is great, I believe, for anxiety and stress and so many other different things, stomach issues. Some white mullein and some cilantro slow bolts. So these ones will not go to seed as fast as your other cilantro varieties, so you'll have longer time to harvest and get as much as you can out of it. I also got some stevia, so we can sweeten our own, make our own sugar or sweeteners and all that good stuff. Some rosemary, which I'm excited about. This is also one of the things that I was able to sprout this year. My mint sadly did not make it. Neither did my chives. But one day. It's a learning process, everybody, okay? Both of my lemongrasses sprouted, and those will be, like I said, near my garden. I'm growing some lavender, or trying to grow some lavender this year. So right now, how you're supposed to do lavender is put it in the fridge and let it kind of like cold ferment, or I don't know. But it needs to be shocked, I guess, by the cold before it can actually sprout. So those are in the fridge right now, and I think have a few more days before I need to check on them and put those in their container. I also have some huckleberry that I'm also growing this season, and some lemon balm and bee balm. This is a lemon variety. Well, what is it? Yes, another lemon balm, but a different variety of. And then my oregano, and I have some other flowers, but these are also considered like medicinal, because you can make teas and stuff out of them. I do not know how to pronounce these, so there you go. They're beautiful nonetheless. Even if you just want to grow them for their beauty, then, you know. I've also got some yarlow growing this year. This, let's see. Beneficial for insects and pollinators. So it's good for pollination. Plant it near your gardens or whatnot. These are some of the seeds that I've received from family members and whatnot. These are different varieties of beets. I'm not sure what this one. Some of the ones I have, I don't know what they are, and I call them chaotic gardening. I just plant it, and then whatever comes up, comes up. But these are my parsnips and different types of beets that I have. And then I also got some carrots, and these are what from the last video that I planted. Put these back in there. Oh no, you're falling! Give me a second. I'll figure it out. Oh my gosh. Alright. I think that's good. Alright. Everything got kind of mixed up, but that's alright. We'll get it figured out eventually. Anyway. I'm going to put some of my new seeds in here. I accidentally bought 2, so David, Kyle, if you're watching this, Amber, these are coming y'all's way with some other seeds, duplicate seeds that I accidentally ordered. But anyway, I got some loofah that I'm going to be growing this year. I've grown these in the past. This is one of the ones that I've always had luck with is cucumbers. I forgot about them and didn't water them for a week, and they still did amazing. And then at the end of the season, when I stopped watering and figured that I wasn't going to get anything else out of it, they kept producing. And we went out to clean up the garden bed and found a bunch of cucumbers that I let go to waste. So don't do that. But maybe now that I know that they are very prolific, then I will keep an eye on it. I also got some spinach. This is also one of the free seeds. Sometimes they'll have the free seed on the top like that, and then sometimes they'll just send you, I guess they'll just grab something and throw it in there. But this was one of my free seeds that I didn't buy, which is a purple cabbage, which they're a little tiny, so like Brussels sprouts, but it's not considered a Brussels sprout. And then I got some more spinach from Walmart or something. I don't know. Some greens, and I got some artichoke, which I need to do more research on and see where I can grow it. We're probably going to do next year. Like I said, this year I'm trying to focus on little as possible, even though I keep adding to it. So, you know. These are some that are going to be planted this year as well. One of my things that I'm doing different this year is actually reading the back of these things. Some do not like to be sown indoors, and some like to be directly sown outside, as soon, like after your first frost or shortly before your first frost. So depending on the area that you live in, I think I live in 8A, and in Texas, Central Texas, North Texas, South. I'm kind of in between 3 different areas of Texas. But either way, it's still bipolar, and you can't trust Texas weather. But got some little gems that I'm growing this year, as well as some of my butternut. Is this butternut? Buttercrunch, excuse me. Buttercrunch lettuce. One of my other free seeds that I got. I got some mustard greens that I'm also growing this year. I'm not 100% sure. I could be lying on my butt, but I'm pretty sure this is where your mustard, like your yellow stuff you put on hot dogs, I think it comes from the seed. I'm not 100% sure. It's something that I'm still going to have to research, but I'm growing this year, and if it is true, then maybe I can show y'all how to make some mustard when I do more research. Also got some purple Brussels sprouts. as well as some broccoli. This is also getting grown where I showed you in the last video, along with my lettuce and my okras. Some of the seeds that I'm growing this year directly in the ground are in a separate container. Like I said, I got to keep them apart, otherwise I'll get them confused and not plant what I intended to plant. But we got some cabbage. Like you can see how much I order from these, from the amount of free seeds that I have. My husband doesn't like it too much, but at least it's going to eventually provide food for him, right? Some more lettuce, and I also have my purple cauliflower. They have so many different varieties of cauliflower and broccoli. It's crazy. But those are that little section of things. Some others that I have. This is in a bag because, like I said, if you don't open it correctly or store it correctly, then you'll have loose seeds all over your seed box, and you'll never know what they actually grow until they grow. So, got some wheat and barley. I'm going to have 2 different varieties of wheat. So, I got this blue wheat and then just regular wheat, I'm assuming. And then also got some barley. All 3 of these are going to grow this year as well, but I don't know where yet, and then I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a small section just so I can kind of get the idea of how much a certain amount will grow. So I'm going to plan on growing a 4x8 section of each of these varieties, and then seeing how much I'm able to get from that, and then it'll give me an understanding of how much I need to provide for my family, and if I want to grow more than that to kind of balance out the next years, because with gardening you never know what you're going to get. You could get more than you plan for or not enough. So I have 2 varieties of 2 packages of these, which these need to get set aside, but those ones are going to get planted with my dry corn. These are in the greenhouse right now. They have a bunch of different varieties of onions as well. So I have 2 different varieties of onions I'm growing this year. And I'm going to grow 2 rows, 1 row of the purple and 1 row of this yellow one. And in between the 2 rows, I'm going to grow my strawberries, because apparently the scent of the onion deters the pests that like to eat your strawberry plants. Excuse me. I also have a bunch of squash that I got from a family member, and they're all different kinds, but the little picture says otherwise. Like I said, well, what I get is what I get. I also have, like I said, Walmart seeds. And y'all guys, you don't have to buy from Baker's Creek. This is just who I use. My brother is also on his gardening journey with his lovely new wife, and I think they're going to be starting a YouTube channel. So if y'all want to watch theirs, they're going to be more based off of an experimental type, because they don't have near as much land as I have. So they're going to be doing a smaller scale garden for an urban living, basically. So once they start their YouTube channel, I'll let you know what the name of it is, and y'all can go watch them as well. But some squash that I'm growing this year as well is the Ayote green flesh squash. I got this one because it just looked gorgeous, and when it's cooked, it has a sweet chocolate flavor, and some people describe it as a banana or a papaya flavor. So I thought that would be really good in some kind of like pumpkin pie or squash pie, or just by itself. Got some ugly pumpkins and some spaghetti squash. I got some green squash, you know, the stuff that you just get at the grocery store. Another seed that I don't know what it is. I planted it last year. This one didn't grow, but they could also be old. You know, I got seeds from, like I said, family members and friends and stuff, so I have no idea if they'll grow or not. I also got some cantaloupe. I've grown that in the past, and it's done pretty well. I got some tiny little baby strawberry watermelons. These ones say that they grow very well on like a vine or trellis system, and that they're very prolific. I grew these last year, and I got a couple, but I grew them in a container above the ground, and I don't think that they did as well as they would have if I put it in the ground. I got some of these beautiful melons. These are from India, and they're very sweet and creamy. Also have some yellow watermelons, as well as some, what are these? Rich sweetness. These are also like little strawberry watermelons. They're grown great on a vine and very prolific when you're grown that way. Also seen a couple of his videos. The person that owns the company or is a part of the company, you can actually just eat this like an apple and just pick it off the vine and eat the flesh and all, seeds and everything. And let's see, super sweet, pure white flesh, perfect for single serving or for a child's garden. So those are all of my seeds. I have more coming in the mail. But I'm sure that I'm definitely going to need a new container for all my seeds. Here, let me put all these back and show you my container. I can't figure out how to flip the camera. I don't know what's wrong with my phone. But I got this thing off of Amazon a few days ago. My old container was just a flat box. This was advertised as a seed container, and I'm sure it would make a good seed container if I had regular size seed packets like the ones you get from the grocery store, or, you know, like H-E-B or Walmart or Tractor Supply, Dollar Tree, Dollar General. But the type that comes from Baker's Creek, they're a little bit too big. I can't close the container. So if y'all have a better seed organization tips or tricks that will help, let me know, because your girl needs to know. Because I'm sure I'm going to have double this amount next year. But anyway, thank you for coming to my video, my channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye.